So we're finally getting a new season in 2K, guys, and if you're like me and you want to see the new season 7 be the best one ever, then like the video right now and let me know down below in the comments a player that you want to see get a new card in my team, because in this video right here we're going to be going over some stuff that I want to see, as well as my predictions and rewards and free players that I want to see 2K add, as well as locker codes and everything like that. Now obviously when it comes to the level 40 reward, we are going to be getting a new one, and so when it comes to the level 40 reward, I do believe that 2K will give us an Invincible, just because last year we did have the Anthony Edwards. You guys can see right here he was the level 40 reward, and then even in the previous 2K for 2K21 we had Invincible Luka, and you guys can see right here when it comes to the first Invincible reward for the seasons, it does look like 2K does go towards maybe like a younger type of player. And if you guys remember, we did talk about this graphic right here, and I still believe that that is Kobe for season 7, but at the same time though, I don't think 2K would give us an Invincible Kobe for getting to level 40. I feel like they would save him for packs or something like that. And so when it comes to a player that I could see realistically 2K add for level 40, I'm gonna go with a young player like Edwards and Luka, and that's gonna be Jason Tatum out here, bro. Tell me you wouldn't grind to level 40 for an Invincible Jason Tatum. Shout out to Dan Down Under for making this beautiful card. So I do feel like that could definitely be a really good level 40 reward to go after for season 7. Let me know who you guys want to see for level 40. And then obviously I do also want 2K to add some form of spotlights, because I feel like we haven't really gotten much grinding, content when it comes to, especially this season. I mean, season 6 was one of the worst seasons we've ever seen when it came to, getting free rewards and stuff like that. And so I would love to see some spotlight challenges, basically kind of like how we saw last year with Embiid right here. You guys can see all the players that we ended up getting. Look at all these cards. We had an Invincible Embiid once you ended up completing every single challenge. It was basically a mural. You ended up getting CP3, Allen Iverson, Bam. You had obviously, Manu Bol right there as a Galaxy Opal. We had Russell Westbrook. We had Dark Matters Opals and free players that you basically ended up completing, and then you ended up getting the Invincible Joel Embiid by doing those spotlights. Now when it comes to some stuff that we could definitely see, my boy Dan right here on Twitter, he ended up tweeting this out, and you can take a look. He has a beautiful collection. Basically it is going to be like a global spotlight, and I feel like 2K could definitely do something like that. I just want to see some free players. It doesn't have to be a global spotlight. They can do like a playoffs, they can do NBA finals, because we are going into the NBA finals. Obviously the Western Conference finals are going on right now. I got my Lakers going all the way, so I would love to see players like this. It doesn't necessarily have to be Dwight Howard. I mean, look at that, Victor. The draft is going to be happening as well, so hopefully maybe we see a Victor at some point, and so some new spotlights would be great. Something else that I do also want 2K to release again in this season is going to be the season rewards that we had back in season 4. Do you guys remember this right here? We basically had 2-week events where we were getting all these free players, we were getting free locker codes, and we were able to lock it all in for a free player. As you see, we had Galaxy Opal Russell Westbrook. We also had Galaxy Opal Ray Allen. He's a little shy right now. There he is. He finally showed up. And so Ray Allen right here was also available. A bunch of players. Basically every Friday we would get a good set of players that we could go after, and then throughout the week we would also end up getting these event cards and then some locker codes for some free players, and then we ended up unlocking free players out here too. And then of course we had the Galaxy Opal Yi right here, and I just feel like 2K definitely, I mean, they already said that they were gonna bring it back at some point, and it's been season 5 and 6 and they have not. And so I feel like maybe season 7 is going to be the lucky number. Now obviously you guys know 2K also is going to be releasing a lot of Invincibles. Like I mentioned, I still think that Kobe is going to be coming out for season 7, and so I could definitely see Kobe being in packs. Maybe he could be the next Invincible. It could obviously be somebody else. Maybe somebody like Steph Curry. Take a look at this beautiful card right here on 2KDB. I could definitely see Steph getting a card, and in my opinion, I would rather have Invincible Curry nice and early as maybe the second Invincible, instead of him coming out when we already have Invincible 7-foot gods out there. You know what I mean? I feel like that would just make more sense, and so I would love to see that. Something else that I would love for 2K to add for the new season is going to be player weekend events. Can we please get those back in my team, 2K? Please, I beg you. I want to be able to just load into triple dot offline, online, clutch time offline, clutch time online, unlimited, whatever it is. I just want to be able to go after some free players, just add some free Dark Matters. At this point, we're getting Invincibles, right? So why not add some free Dark Matters out here? They can literally choose any of them, bro. Dark Matters right now don't really have that much value when it comes to how they were before. Obviously, there's way more Dark Matters, and with more and more Invincibles coming out, the Dark Matters get cheaper and cheaper, you know what I mean? And so they could definitely add like a Dark Matter LeBron James in a player weekend event events, maybe a Dark Matter J.R. Smith, maybe a Dark Matter Evolution player. Like, just add something during the weekends, 2K, that makes people want to load into your game and actually play it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's that hard to just add an event for some free Dark Matters. And seriously, I can't be the only one that misses those events, right? Because we haven't really gotten many of those. Now, something else that I do also want to see for the new season is going to be a type of mural collection. You guys can see right here, we had a beautiful Vince Carter mural back in the previous 2K where you ended up getting a free Dark Matter Vince Carter, and it was pretty cool to go after him. And they actually did something like that very recently in the previous season. That was season 5, not season 6, because season 6 they basically added nothing, my goodness. But season 5 right here, you guys can see we actually had, where is it? Was it the Bracket Busters? Yeah, right here. They could also bring something like this back, by the way. Now, when it came to this one, you guys know you ended up collecting every single piece that you see, and then you ended up getting a free Galaxy Opal Glen Rice. And so I would love for 2K to do something like that. And by the way, take a look at my tokens. You know what I'm gonna say? Bring back the token market, 2K. We need the token market to be great again. You started out with these series players, which I thought was, you know, something new, right? But then after that, they kind of just gave up. They gave us moment cards, which, you know, they gave us some, but then after that, they also gave up on it. We ended up getting some, you know, Hall of Fame badges, which is good for the people that want to add badges to their players, make more MT and stuff like that. They also have these packs right here, equal chance packs for Galaxy Opals. I think at this point, it's time for equal chance Dark Matter packs. That'd be really cool, 2K. Just make it, you know, oh, they're already 1,000 for an Opal, so they might have to do like 1,500, which is a lot of tokens, but at least give me something to use my tokens on, you know what I mean? They even brought back this stuff right here, which for the 2-week events, they got to bring that back for Season 7. I just want to see something new though. As much as I like 2K bringing back stuff that people might have missed, I still want to see new stuff. So for example, they gotta add maybe a Dark Matter section for an exclusive Dark Matter player, kind of like how they used to before. Like, you would only be able to get certain players from the token market. For example, right here we had a Bobo, we had these Galaxy Opals, we had all these players that you could only get in the token markets. You couldn't get them elsewhere. And so I feel like 2K should definitely bring that back too. Maybe an Invincible at some point as well. I would just love to see a Dark Matter section for Dark Matter players. And so I'm hoping that 2K just shows some love to the token market. That'd be really good. I feel like it's definitely long overdue. And now obviously 2K should also be adding some new rewards right here for every single game mode. They ended up going with Galaxy Opals for Season 6, which I still thought was very strange for them to do, but I'm hoping that now for Season 7, they could add some Dark Matters, you know what I mean? Maybe an Invincible here or there. Maybe they could do limited as an Invincible, and then everybody else could be just a Dark Matter. When it comes to a player that I want to see though, honestly, as long as they just give us really good players, I'll be happy with it. You know, clutch time, triple threat, unlimited, whatever the case is, just update it with some really good players that people want to load up the game to play with. And then of course, you guys know we got to talk about locker codes, okay? Locker codes. Bring those back. Can we finally have some locker codes, 2K? Literally, just go back to dropping a new locker code every single time that you drop a new player. And at this point, can we just get a Dark Matter locker code? We've seen Dark Matter locker codes before. I feel like we are definitely long overdue for a free Dark Matter in a locker code. And so I just want to see locker codes come back. And I'm just hoping that 2K delivers with Season 7. So it is going to be coming out this Friday. Let me know what you guys want to see. I shared with you my predictions, and so we'll see what happens. And while we're waiting, check out the new series I started with the Lakers, as well as the super packs I opened. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.